up, everyone? Axel here of Axetruth.com. That's my website where you can access all my content. What's up, everyone? How are all of my chosen people? Those that were chosen during this time of deception. I'm going to do a follow-up video. Let me let the windows up here for a minute. Y'all hear Leandria singing right there. Deliver Me with Tri-City. Donna Lawrence and Tri-City. All right, what's up, everyone? I hope you guys are having a blessed day and are doing well, staying prayed up in this time of deception. My friends, we're dealing with, when they cast the spell of Divok is COVID in reverse, the evil spell that they cast all over the world, to cast the spell of deception. And as we're going into this period of revelation and the deception is being revealed, we're dealing with the demonic spirit of pride now. We got people that they want to hold on to the lie. They want to believe the lie so bad that they cannot let it go because of how they act, how they performed, how they treated others. I was talked about, called crazy, all kinds of things. And you know what? And I'm no exception. There are many of you who were called crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not a doctor. But yet they sat here and did things that didn't set in your own spirit that sounded right. You go to a restaurant, you have a face muzzle over your face as you enter, and you walk to the table and you sit down and you remove the face muzzle. That's being safe. Then, they said, okay, well, you can stay at home. Stay at home and hide from a virus because it's walking down the street. If you stay in your house, you're safe. But yet the people that are homeless, who don't have a house to go to, nothing was happening to them. But they believed in the deception in spite of all that. And now that we're seeing the CDC roll out these tell the truth, because you couldn't keep this charade. It wasn't sustainable. People being tested for something when they don't have any symptoms. They feel perfectly fine. Go get a test. And the test comes back and says you're positive. Well, you tell your job, well, you got to quarantine for 15 days. How can you run a business like that? These employers are having a hard time getting a person to come to work, let alone and come to work, do the job, and come to work the next day. They're in hopes that their staff will come in and do the work. But we're dealing with pride, people. We're dealing with pride. And 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verses 11 and 12. That they should believe a lie, that they might be damned, who believeth not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. That's what we're dealing with. These people don't want to believe the truth. They don't want to not believe it, accept the truth. We have to pray for those people. We have to pray for those people who argued with you, who shunned you, who talked behind your back. There have been relationships destroyed, relationships in families behind this foolishness, behind this deception. And it's pride that's keeping them from mending those relationships. Isn't that sad? Pride in being able to humble yourself and go to that person and say, I am sorry for the way I treated you. I'm sorry for the way I act towards you when you were only trying to help me, enlighten me with the truth, because you knew something that I did not know. I was being deceived by the television as they broadcast their telecast a spell. They were spell casting a demonic spirit. See, my thing is I forgive those. I forgive all my family members and friends that talk, so-called friends, I guess. I don't really know what to say about people. If you're friends, you're friends. But, my family members, that I forgive them. I forgive them because, they didn't know what they were doing. They were believing the telecast, that they were under the telecast, the spell of the telecast from the television. But what I find, just what you're seeing now as we go into the revelation of the truth, and people realize, based on those CDC new guidelines, saying that even if you're exposed to the virus, you don't have to quarantine. Well, why did you have to do that before? What changed? Nothing. You never should have had to do that. But now they're telling you, and then they're telling them, those that got the shot and those that don't have it, y'all are really no different. There's no difference in the two. But you have had family members. I know someone who was denied to see their grandchildren because they didn't get the shot. It's sad. And you got to pray for those people who act like that, who treated their loved ones like that, behind something that was straight up deception. This lie, this deception that they put on the world, this crimes against humanity, genocide. A lot of people lost so much behind this lie. Not only their livelihoods, there are people who committed suicide. There are people who lost their partners. There are people right now, I know a lady right now, she is a recluse. A recluse, still in her house. Won't leave, barely will go out, tell people to put something on the porch because she's scared there's something outside that's gonna kill her. Still like that today. This woman used to be an outdoorsman. She traveled. She had a camper. She used to go tour all over the country. She was a free spirit. And now she's a recluse behind fear of something that has a 99.97% survival rate that has always been here. We've always dealt with colds, flus, and pneumonia. There will never be a cure for that. And if you know what your body is doing when you have a cold or flu or pneumonia, it's detoxing the toxins that are in your body, cleaning itself up. Those things are normal. That's what your body's supposed to do. But people somehow felt like that should never happen to anyone. And if it does, they have cooties. We need to stay away from them. They need to quarantine when they never have. I remember working in an office, working at AT&T, people coming to work with the flu because they didn't have any days left. They couldn't afford to be off work. They needed to work. They didn't have any sick days. They had no vacation. So they come to work with a blanket wrapped around them and drinking hot tea and on the phone. Did the office say you have to go home and quarantine? No. Did it spread in the office? No. Maybe one or two people may have gotten it after seeing their body reacted to the sight of that person doing that. Because that's what happens. No such thing as contagion. But that goes above your indoctrinated pay grade. Those of us who are unindoctrinated, who know the lies they have told us, we know how that happens. But I'm just saying, in closing of this video, I think we just need to pray for these people because I feel bad for them. I feel bad for all of those who were deceived, who were coerced and lied to, that went and got something and got inoculated with something that they did not have to get inoculated with, to find out it's not doing anything for them in reference to what they went to get inoculated for. I think that's a lot to have to deal with. So while they are sulking in their pride and can't humble themselves, we pray for them to have some type of peace, to get peace. And in that peace, they can get peace within themselves and peace within their spirit. And when they accept, that gets them peace in their spirit, they can humble themselves. And they will wake up and make sure they spread and tell others and people that they know how they were deceived, that this will never happen again. That this can never happen again. That's what you need to wake up and be humble and drop that pride, so they will never be able to pull off this type of deception once again, because that's the only tool they have to control millions of people is fear. That's it. I walk by faith and not by sight. I fear nothing. Faith and fear do not reside in the same place. So everyone, put your comments below, share my videos. Check out my website, Axetruth.com. That's where all my content is. Those of you who are on YouTube that are always saying, where are you? Where are you going? I was wondering where you're at. I have a website, Axetruth.com. Just go to it. All my content is right there. Hit play. It's right there. Every bit of it. Uncensored, unfiltered. I don't have to deal with YouTube's bullshit. I don't have to deal with that. I've been doing content ever since I, got up into the millions of subscribers on YouTube without even trying, when they hid it from me. And then the algorithm broke through and it showed it and revealed that was God saying, look what you did. Look at how you grew over here with the nose, because the nose knows. Be blessed, everyone. Have a great day. Be blessed. Pray for me as the spiritual attacks continue to come. But we know no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I love you all. Peace out, everyone.